What's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again to the Growth Network, where we grassrooting our wealth, tradition, and heritage. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And when you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to be notified. Man, today I want to touch on a touchy subject matter. I know I said in the past that this will not become a relationship channel, and it won't. It won't. I'm not trying to put people together and trying to break people apart and trying to cause dissension. But what I do want to do is get down to the facts. I want to be able to understand. I want us to be able to understand each other, men and women. Because a lot of times I notice a disconnect between what we say, what we thought we said, and what we heard, and what we thought we heard to each other. So, when men and women talk. And I say from a man's point of view, because I can't say I understand how a woman thinks, what a woman goes through, but I do know from a man's point of view, we have conversations a lot of time. We like details. We like facts. We don't need a whole lot, like a lot of drawn out, useless information. We don't care about the what do you call it? The emotional aspect. What pissed you off? What made you mad? We want to know the facts of the case so that we can make a logical decision. From my standpoint. Men, if you think differently, you let me know. But like I said, that's the way I see it. So when things come up and questions are being asked, and when you give you give your reply, if it don't make sense to us, I think that is important because people say you got to make your own self happy, which is true. Only you can find your own happiness. But when you involve other people, you do have a sense of responsibility of relaying what you want, what you're saying, what you believe to the other person in their language. It's like if you go to another country, let's say you go to Mexico or you go to Spain or wherever, and they don't speak English, or any African country, and they don't speak English. If you want them to understand you in the quickest way, in the way that you can control the conversation, you need to learn their language. Why? Because if you go to, let's say Spain, parts of Spain that speak, say go somewhere where they only speak Spanish, like Spain Spanish, not Mexico Spanish, but Spain Spanish, whoever, and you go to speak in English and they don't understand, you can't get upset. But if you're going over there, one of the things you can do to make your trip over there just that much more enjoyable and pleasant is to learn Spanish before you get there, or some sort or amount of Spanish before you get there. So when you do get there, you can talk to the natives and you can understand them, they can understand you, and things go better. I say to bring this up. I'm gonna bring up three stories that's been in the headlines recently about three young ladies who were criticized for something they said. But when they responded to me, being a man, it made not a lick of sense at all, because it didn't really, I don't know. There was I don't know. But anyway, let's get into it. Again, I'm gonna put the links in the description box below so y'all can check out these articles. But this first one comes from the independent.co.uk, and it reads, say mom hits back at comments that her outfit is inappropriate for school dropout. And this is a video of some either Central or South American country, I believe, where a mom dropped her kid off at school, and she's wearing like a romper or one piece, and she's pretty fit, pretty fit young lady. And the viral video shows a mom wearing a play suit. So they call it a play suit. Okay, play suit to school, and she's responding to parents' concerns. Now, the article says, a mom is hitting back at parents commenting on that her school drop-off outfit was too inappropriate to be around children. I mean, it is pretty doggone revealing. Vanessa Medina was recorded while dropping her son off at school in the Bolivian city of Santa Cruz La Sierra. As she carried her son's backpack from the car, another parent secretly filmed a fitness model. See, she's a fitness model, who was wearing a pink and white fitted romper. In the clip, the woman carrying out on the filming comments that the clothes are inappropriate to wear in front of young children, and it wasn't the first time Medina has wore something revealing at morning drop-off. You know, women, you really do. I mean, you do have to put your kids' thoughts and feelings ahead of yours once you have children. You do. You gotta do what's best for them. You gotta understand where they're coming from. A lot of us, we forget what it's like being a kid. You know, I was talking to someone the other day about how a lot of these people, you know, these young ladies go out here with the Instagram, OnlyFans, and making these sexually oriented videos. And it's like, it seems like they only think of the here and now. And it's kind of, you know, it's kind of thrown off because as adults, we say to kids, you know, when you look at the psychological studies and stuff, they'll say kids only think of the here and now. That adults think of the future, but kids, children, you know, 7, 8 years old, 5, they don't think of the here and now. 13 years old, they don't think of in the future. They think they're indestructible at that age. And we think that we're indestructible at that age or that age. But as we get older, we get a little more common sense, understanding how the world works. So when you're out there making these videos, these sexually, you know, oriented videos, or you're showing off your body to the world, people don't think that you have kids, and if once your kids get older, 6 years old, like this video here, it's quite possibly everybody in this country has seen this video. And now this kid has to go to school and listen to other kids probably talk bad about his mom, probably bully him or tease him about his mom, about what she's wearing, how she's looking, how everybody else's mom say she's looking like a 3 or 4 or whatever. And so now this boy got to go and fight for his mama. But some mamas will be like, hey, he should fight for his mother, because his mother, that's his mom. But look at her. Seriously, sometimes you gotta do better. It said the video went viral on social media, and Medina, who is a fitness model, took to Facebook to respond to her critics. In a translated post, she wrote, now here's part 1, example 1 of what you're saying really don't make sense. I wanted to express my gratitude to everyone who sent messages of support, signs of affection and appreciation with such beautiful words, and defending me on social media over that video that went viral with bad intentions against me. I am a fit mommy who works and takes care of my baby boy with all the love in the world, Medina added. What does that have? Oh yeah, she also put on there that the woman who took the video need to understand that you recorded a minor out without her permission, and that could cause that could bring about charges, police reports, which is true. You can't be out there, like I said, recording people without their consent. But it's like this reply has nothing to do with the subject matter. The subject matter is you're addressing inappropriately around children. Nobody wants their kids to see this. They shouldn't see this, really. They really shouldn't see this, because when it becomes sex, when you become deviants, if they become deviants, you know what I'm saying? You can't say you ain't play a part in it. It's kind of like rap music. Listen to some of the rap music and the violence is in the music, and people, rapping about, killing their ops and stuff like that, and things they do with drugs and women and stuff, guns and stuff like that. Eventually to get into your psyche. I mean, it's just anything you listen to over and over again and see over and over again. But it's bound to stick into your brain, and it's going to be a part of your makeup. Period. But again, instead of saying you got a problem with what I got on, I wish you would talk to me, one-on-one, approach me, school board could approach me. The parents could have said something. We could have sat down and had a grown person talk, but yeah, you couldn't say that because most likely it would have got too heated, too emotional. Instead of saying stuff like that, you come back talking this. What are these? This is the type of stuff that, when you ever go on like these, like Instagram and Facebook, and people put these words of inspiration just out the blue that don't make sense to nobody, don't mean a damn thing, but it's like just these words of inspiration that's just like, but you can tell it's a jug at somebody, but they're not saying who they going after because somebody must have said something to them or did something to them or treated them a certain way. So now they want to come back with these holier than thou scriptures that they probably read the Bible since, Bible read them since they've been baptized when they was 2 months old. Stuff like that. That's what this reminds me of. So it's like, again, why, where is the sense in it? Like I said, it doesn't make sense to the topic. But again, if I'm wrong, ladies, please leave a comment. Let me know what's going on. The next one is about, y'all remember last week we did a video by G.R.O.W.T.H. And how she said that her friends can't, these are her words now. It's like, she can't, her friends can't come over and spend the night and get them a hotel room because she don't want to tempt her husband to have sex with these women, her friends. So on this website, it says G.R.O.W.T.H responds to the criticism for saying she keeps female friends away from her husband. Now, I don't know about all that. It said, the quote, "You don't know singer G.R.O.W.T.H believes you don't know the full context of the quote that landed her in headlines over the last few days. A situation she hopes to remedy by taking to Instagram to issue a statement." Now, you issue a statement. You issue the statement, I don't want to see no video. The gospel star, hot on the promo tours to support her forthcoming Lifetime film Line Sisters, took to press to indicate she isn't shy about placing boundaries in her home related to her husband, Jordan Kelly. Now, remember, she said, "My mama has already told me don't have too many people around your house. I don't care how good you trust him or whatever it is. I'm very mindful and careful. I would buy a friend a hotel room before I let them stay at my house," she said, before adding, "I am supposed to let them in my home because we as believers, we believe that what we have are supposed to share with others, but I'm not sharing my man. Since I'm not sharing my man, I had to be cautious with everything else that I share as far as with him being there too." Now, if I reading this, I'm thinking she's talking about if somebody want to come stay. And like I said, I touched on that on my video about it. About that is dangerous having letting someone stay at your house. Now, like I say, spend a night, one night, sleep over. I can get it because, like I said, you're there, everybody's there. When it's in the morning, it's time for them to go. It's time for everybody's there. But for somebody to stay there and you go to work, your man or your woman is at home, and your friend or your family member, or whatever, or the opposite sex, is staying there. Yeah, I can understand that. You invite temptation, so I get it. As outlets flooded the net with reports and op-eds on the quote, social media users are also weighed in, with many of them siding opposite the award-winning songstress. Tired of the hoopla, Kiara took to Instagram Saturday, which was February 5th, last week, to hit back at detractors who felt her original statement was a display of insecurity. In addition to uploading footage from the interview, where the polarizing quote was first captured, Kiki responded her weekend Instagram post by saying, example number 2. "Besides the whole conversation that we had prior, that wasn't considered for full context. Nowadays, healthy boundaries seem like insecurity and distrust to someone." Bold letters. However, for those who like the truth, here's a full video for so many who are reaching and making juicy headlines for clout. "I'm blessed to have a husband and friends who I trust." Remember what she said earlier? Okay. "My family and friends are most welcoming to my home, and they know who they are. I will remain prayerful and strategic in everything that I do, and so should you. Be encouraged to discern." Here go another one of them quotes, them uplifting, inspirational internet quotes. "Be encouraged to discern well, because common sense ain't so common these days. So protect your homes, husbands, children, careers, and more. You'll avoid a lot of mistakes and trauma. Since we are in a cancel culture, some haven't mastered diplomacy. It's considered phony or fake. So some are considered associates, then they are, quote, friends. But until we grow in relational intelligence, we won't understand fundamentals like this." Hashtag learn with me, hashtag, good morning, hashtag safe place, hashtag safe people, hashtag wisdom, hashtag book coming soon, hashtag the vibes, you, whatever, etc., etc., etc. Again, there really wasn't an explanation to the topic. The topic is why you saying your friends can't come to your house and stay. I believe like the response to me, like I said, coming from a man's point of view, which I know makes some people don't really care about, I think would be more like, to clarify, forget the video, because nobody gonna watch the whole video. Who cares? Just make it your words. Because even I'm sure people watch the video and then they're gonna watch it again and say, I heard the same mess you said. I got no other interpretation out of it. So can you explain it? And then instead of just, questioning and knocking people for their lack of intelligence, you say something like, look, this is what I meant. People come spend the night at my house. I'm just saying, this is what I would say. I let my boys come spend on the house. It's fine enough. I'm there. We partying, watching the Super Bowl or something, watching something, and everybody get too drunk to leave. Hey, sleep on the couch, sleep on the floor, sleep in the back rooms, whatever. In the morning, get up, get out, because too drunk to drive. I don't want you to get hurt. Like I said, but in the morning, get up and get out. But if let's say they're coming on hard times and they want somewhere to stay, or they're coming down here to move, and they're trying to restart their life or something like that, I'll help you get a hotel room. Because just because number one, I don't know you like that. You don't know me like that. Me and my husband are new. Me and my wife in the honeymoon stage, we still learning each other. We still, trying to get to know each other, figure each other out, and to bring a whole nother grown person into the mix. It could cause, what I'm saying? I'm a preparer, not a repairer. We're just gonna avoid the situation altogether, okay? That's what I meant. Now, if you don't understand that, you don't like that, then tough titty. That would have been my reaction. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, sometimes your reply makes no sense. Ain't nobody got time to sit here. If they couldn't decipher the video, how do you expect them to decipher the video second time, or decipher these biblical quotes that you putting out? That, like I say, people don't read Shakespeare no more. They don't know what the heck you're talking about. We listen to rap music that talks real low and give you some and stuff like that. Now, you people don't, Twitter where they use like characters. People text you with characters, don't text you with full sentences. Man, ain't nobody gonna understand that. But anyway, with that being said, we go to the last but not least quote of the day, and this is about A.J. Johnson responds to the backlash after sharing her threesome story. Now you remember, let me read the actual article, and then let's see if I can add a little input to it. A.J. Johnson has been receiving some backlash after revealing that she was part of a threesome during her 50th birthday, and the woman is, again, 58 years old now. And she just not brought this up, and I told you back in the day, I said for some reason, I don't know why women just feel like they gotta tell everything. People, women, men, we do not want to know all of your sexual business. We just don't. We just don't, okay? We know that when we with you and you're doing certain things, we know you ain't just, and we know this ain't your first time doing these things. Don't sit there and just, put it out there. Hey, I know this with this person, that person. We did threesomes, foursomes, 12somes, something like that. That just make a man be like, so you throwing stuff in his face. Like, seriously. That's just our psyche. Respect. In a recent interview, Johnson responded to fans who criticized her for doing so. For doing so. Now remember, she called it a threesome. That is what she called it. Because the woman asked, because I think what was it? Lip service, Angelique said, what is it? It's a norm for men and two women to have a threesome. Will it ever be a norm for two men and a woman to have a threesome? And A.J. Johnson said herself, I did that. Everybody like, what? And I'm quite sure this is scripted. I'm quite sure that I already been through these questions, the reason why they brought up in the first place. But everybody like, what? She said, yeah, I did that. On my 50th birthday. It was the greatest birthday present ever. Like, what? what are you talking about? But anyway, in a recent interview, again, Johnson Johnson responded to fans criticized her for doing so and clarified why she doesn't consider it to be a train. Again, you call it threesome, but here we go. Quote, when people started saying that it was a train, I was like, well, first of all, you don't even know the depths of what happened that night. So Sister Johnson, why don't you tell us? Because you are the one who mentioned it in the first place. So why don't you tell us exactly what happened? I never said there was penetration. And you never said it wasn't. I never said that. I never said, it's like that mind frame is what took over. Oh, so what you're really saying is that what you know, and to me, I'm reading the quote. My God, it probably sounds better when she's talking. I don't know who wrote this. That sounds more like you're telling on yourself more than me, quote, Johnson said. Let me read that again. When people started saying it was a train, I was like, well, first of all, you don't even know the depths of what happened that night. I never said there was penetration. I never said, it's like that mind frame is what took over. Oh, so what you're really saying is what you know, and to me, and that sounds more like you're telling on yourself more than me. Man, ain't a lick of punctuation, periods, or nothing in this damn quote. She added, I said in the interview, it was sensual, it was intimate. It was, I felt very safe. I said all of that. So that don't sound like a train to me, right? It don't sound like a train to me. All I know is it was the best intimate sensual relationship I've ever had. And if you want to call it a train, shoot you. Again, what in the hell does that have to do with the criticism? People are saying that what you said on there, you said that you whipped one guy, he pleased you, and the guy would flip you around, and then the other guy would please you, one guy would kiss you and then flip you around, the other guy would be all intimate. You didn't give detail. But what you did say was you was in a threesome. Man, when we're talking about a threesome, and say with two girls, yes, there will. It's sexual contact. 98.7% of it will involve penetration at some point. How in the world are you gonna sit there and redefine what a threesome is if you're saying that there's no sex involved? So how did you get pleased? Like I said, these are things where you're gonna have to, give some details. Like I said, men, we want to know the facts. Tell us the facts so that we can come to a logical conclusion or solution. If you can't tell the facts, then we're gonna be like, man, move on, Miss Me. We ain't finna have this argument because it's going somewhere where it's not need to go, and we are missing the point. So that's all I'm saying. Again, I'm not gonna go too much into this because I want to hear what everyone else. I want to hear what women in particular think about these responses by these three women, because like I said, to me, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. But that's why I say we got to make it make sense, because it's also will delve into personal relationships with a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or what have you, when you're trying to communicate with each other and want to understand the other, and you get this big old argument, and then one of you realizes that, wait a minute, what are we arguing about? I don't think this got nothing to do with anything we were talking about in the beginning. Can we just go back and now everybody's hollering, fussing, cussing, somebody crying, slamming doors, walking out, and you missed the whole point. We couldn't even get down because your feelings hurt? I don't know. Anyway, tell me what you think, y'all. Leave a comment in the comment box below. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Again, always like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Hey, you want to support the channel, go down to the description box. You know what I'm saying? Hit the website, purchase some merchandise, or you can, if you want to donate, that's fine too. If you want to start a YouTube channel, hit that TubeBuddy link, sign up. It's a great way to start a YouTube channel to give you like all the, you can find the hot topics, keywords, hashtags to use in your video to get more views, which is a point to get the word out to more people. And with that being said, from the Growth Network, peace.